I need to get this cut, man. This is getting out of hand now. Do you know what? I thought to myself, I'm gonna try it today. I'll try and just have a hat on and let the hair flow at the back. It's tickling my neck, man. Good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening, YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy, Joey Does Tech, and welcome yourselves back to a brand new video. As it says in the title, this one's actually pretty simple. Shell swap. What an idiot. One absolute tool. Before I start this video, I thought I checked everything, and I'll show you everything on this channel. I've got a working Nintendo DS Lite, but the bottom screen is screwed. I thought the bottom screen was fine. The hinge doesn't work on this. I was gonna just do a straight shell swap and thought, it'll be no issues at all. And I've just realized that the bottom screen doesn't actually work. So I'll have to do some investigating as we swap out the shell. Let's get into it. Hope you enjoy this one, by the way. Okay, so this is the Nintendo DS Lite shell that we're going to use. It is a white one. We're going to take apart the black one, transfer all of the components into this one here. You can see a lot better now the state of the markings on the bottom screen. I don't know whether that's underneath the digitizer or not, but we can, let me actually see if... Yeah, the screen itself is okay, like the touch screen. Maybe that's just markings underneath. Let's have a look. This one could be fit for another macro, hey? So, let's see if we can get these marks off of this DS. We just need to find out what's going on with this screen. Is it underneath the first layer, or is it underneath the second? So, what I'm going to really slowly do is try and take off this black protector bit here and see if it's under there. Which, to be honest, I don't think we're going to be able to do. These are actually, listening to this, if I scratch on normal, if I scratch on that, I think they're actually on the top layer. Let me just check something. Yeah, I think they are just genuinely top layer marks, unfortunately, which renders this screen useless. I'll tell you what, let's remove the digitizer from it anyway then, because I could use this screen for a macro if need be, right? So this is me just slowly and carefully taking off the digitizer for the screen, because it's still usable. So I'm just taking that off very slowly. You shouldn't really do this with a metal prying tool. Can I just say? It's a shame because I don't think I can get under that. If I could, I can solve it, right? Yes, definitely. This is just another bit of IPA, by the way. Definitely isn't coming off. Definitely isn't coming off. I'm just going to experiment a little bit because I can afford to lose this DS, to be honest. This is the bit that's marked. That's the bit that's completely screwed. See, I've separated them now. This is the actual digitizer, which I think will still work if I put that back on. So as you can see, this was the top coat, and this is the. I'm assuming this is just like a cover protector, but I could be wrong. I wonder if I'm going to try a science experiment. I'm going to see if I plug this back onto the screen, onto the motherboard, and turn it on. I'm going to see if it still works. This is how we learn. Hopefully, I don't electrocute myself. Okay, moment of truth. I've put it back on. I've clipped it all in. Just going to plug the battery in. And just see if we get anything. So the touchscreen is on very loosely, like extremely loosely, but let's do we see if we get anything? I haven't plugged the bloody top in. Okay, now that the top's in, should we try that again? The marks have gone, but is it touchscreen is a question, right? Where's the stylus? No, it's not. So what we do know is that this plays a very, very, very interesting part in the whole touchscreen process. Ah, it's completely screwed now. I wonder why it doesn't work. Is it because it's exposed at the top or something? Ah, no idea. Okay, so yeah, the bottom screen doesn't work. So here I have a DS that I recently worked on, and I completely took it apart. I think this is the one that I shell swapped with the light blue, and the motherboard doesn't work. I can't remember if the screen works or not, so what I'm going to do is take this screen out and test it as a bottom screen to see if we can use that in the new one. I'll just plug in the grey screen into the known good motherboard to see if this... In my head, my logic is I wouldn't have put this in the other board if it was broken. I would have probably put it in the bin. So Joey's logic, in Joey's own head, says that this screen should theoretically work. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. Should be everything plugged in. Now let me just get the battery. Hopefully both the top and bottom screen are working. That's the mission here. And if that is the case, we can successfully move on and just get everything back together like one big happy family. Here we go. Joey, you're a freaking idiot, man. Bottom screen has a mark in the bottom right hand corner, as you can see. Why did I keep this screen for? What a pleb. For the time being, I'll just have to use this bottom screen in the shell swap. When it's off, it'll look gorgeous. When it's on, it's a different story. I'll then have to wait until I get another Nintendo DS Lite in that has a faulty top screen but a great bottom screen, and I'll just swap them over. My new favourite DS. Don't worry, the the motherboard on this doesn't work. Taking a whole new meaning to the word DS Lite. Now let's get on with the original shell swap. And that's us pretty much wrapped up. Now, take a look at her. She is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys have got good enough light. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, maybe a little bit too bright. Take it back down. There we go. Look at her, man. She is gorgeous. Now again, the bottom screen does not work. However, it doesn't take away from the beauty. Or the fact that it might be grey at the bottom, but look at it. What do you guys think, man? Zoom out again. Quite simply amazing. I think this might be my favourite one. Out of all of them so far, I think this might be my favourite. I just need to change out that bottom screen and we are good to go, man. It will look so good. I'll probably have the black outline here to match the top because I think that looks pretty sleek, but I'm so happy with that. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, I know it's a little bit of a short and sweet one and it might seem a bit quick fire, but if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for watching and subscribe to the channel if you haven't and you want to see more content. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend and I'll catch you in the next one for a very special surprise. I'll see you then.